Have you ever considered that maybe you haven't received what you want yet because you're not actually truly ready to receive it yet? It's so easy to say like, yeah, I want this and I want that and I want to meet my soulmate and I want to be generating a lot of money and I want to travel and I want to do all these things. But have you ever considered that maybe you're not actually even ready to receive them yet? I remember years ago, I was dreaming of traveling. I would always say that, yeah, well, if I just had more money, I would do it. And, there was some truth to that as well. I wanted to be responsible with finances, and it wasn't entirely inaccurate to say that. But I also knew that, and it was a little bit triggering and hard for me to admit that at some point, that I actually wasn't ready to travel. Like, I wanted to travel. I wanted to see the world, and specifically, travel by myself and experience that solo traveling. However, at some point, I just needed to admit to myself that even if I had all the money in the world, I actually probably wouldn't have traveled anyways. I wasn't ready. I was scared. I was scared of what might happen. At the time, I was praying and just like begging to receive more financial abundance so that I could travel. Whilst simultaneously, there was another part of me that was scared, that I really didn't want to do it because I was so afraid of what might happen. And so, of course, I blocked myself from receiving the abundance that I wanted, the money that I wanted, so that I could travel. Because if I had it, then I would have had to admit that, you know what, I just don't have the courage to do it. But guess what happened then? I did a lot of inner work. I embodied safety within me. I didn't expect money to bring me safety. I embodied it in myself first. And I found this more courageous side of me. And I understood that I'm safe and I'm okay and I will be okay. And it is safe for me to travel by myself. The important thing is that I found safety within me. I wasn't looking for anything external like money to bring me safety. And that's when things started to shift. That's when my financial reality started to shift, because I was finally ready to fulfill those dreams that I had. And so I received more financial abundance. I was able to make those dreams a reality. I had the courage to do something that a lot of people never do because they allow their fears to hold them back. And so I'm sharing this only to illustrate my point that if you haven't received something that you've really wanted, could it be that it is because you're just not ready to receive it or to hold it yet? That could it actually be that God, the creator, universe, whatever name you want to call, that higher power, hasn't brought those things to you yet because there's still something that you need to learn first, something that you need to change about yourself first. Just like I shared with my example, I needed to cultivate safety and security within myself before I could receive more financial abundance, before I could actually muster up the courage to go and fulfill those dreams that I had had for such a long time, but that I probably wouldn't have done those things even if I had had all the money in the world. I would have been too scared to fulfill on those dreams. So maybe, just maybe, consider that there are some things that you still need to change about yourself in order for you to be ready, truly ready, to receive and hold the things that you've been asking and praying for. And so how might you feel if you fully trusted that right now you're exactly where you're meant to be, that you're not behind and you're definitely not stuck. You're precisely where you need to be so that you can learn the lessons that you need to learn, so you can become the version of yourself who naturally has the things that you've been asking for. Just like with my example, I needed to become the version of me that had the courage to fulfill on my dreams. I needed to become the version of me that goes on adventures by myself, who doesn't wait for someone else to arrive before I go and fulfill my dreams. I just was no longer willing to wait for a life partner, to wait for someone else to go on those journeys with me so that I would feel safer. I would have the illusion of safety because I'm not by myself. I just was no longer willing to let any of those things hold me back. And that was one of the shifts that I needed to make. I needed to find safety and security within myself. I needed to find and embody the freedom that I wanted money to give to me. And I needed to step into this more abundant and free and adventurous part of me that I had always felt that it's inside of me, but I had let my fears and my worries hold me back. And at some point, I just wasn't willing to let those things hold me back anymore. And so I needed to become the version of me that goes on solo adventures, that has the guts and the courage to fulfill my dreams. Those dreams were put in my heart for a reason, and those were my North Star. They still are my North Star, and I'm going in that direction regardless of what it requires me. And I know that the real work, the real meaning and the purpose of our existence is to go in that direction of that North Star and then transform anything and everything that life brings my way, that triggers me, that brings up fears, worries, insecurities, anything that comes up. Those are my task. Those are my lessons. Those are the things that I get to change. And then as a result, I become a more aligned version of myself, and a version of myself who has the life that I deeply can feel in my heart. And so let this be your invitation to, instead of focusing on the external things and focusing on what you want to have and receive, focus your energy on your transformation, on changing the things that life is asking you to change, and then surrender the how and the when and all the rest to the Creator. It's not your business how or when something is going to unfold in your life. That's God's business. And all you need to do is trust that, have certainty in the Creator, and then do your part. Commit to that journey of transformation. And I promise you, whatever is meant for you will come to you. I hope this was helpful. And if you enjoyed it, and if you want more videos like this, just please remember to subscribe to the channel, like this video. And yeah, if there's anyone that you think that it could benefit, feel free to share it as well. And remember to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video is released. And if you want any more assistance, guidance on your journey, if you want to know what your purpose is and what are those triggers that life is asking you to heal, if you want to create a vivid vision for your life and understand how you can get there, what are your assignments in this lifetime, and how you can create like this roadmap to your desired reality, I'm gonna leave a link below this video and you can apply to work with me one-on-one. And if I feel like I can help you, I will happily offer you a free one-on-one session, and I'm going to help you create that vision, and I'm going to help you create that roadmap, so then you have a clear understanding of what you need to do in order for you to create that reality and to receive the things that you've wanted to receive. And then if we feel like we're a good match and you want to go deeper into this work with me, then we can discuss about that on the call as well. But if you feel like you want my help with this, just click the link below and apply, and I will be in touch with you soon. Thank you so much for joining me in this video, and I hope to see you in the next one as well. And in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love and many blessings. See you soon.